Coming up in court today on Eye for an Eye.
Who peed in the car?
The cat, her cat.
Your cat peed in her car?
This woman is the biggest lie they ever wore a pair of shoes.
That cat is trained.
Sir, I have pictures of what her trained cats do. This is what was making the car smell so bad.
In the court system, justice is not always just. That's why they bring their disputes here. Real people, real problems, real revenge. Justice is Eye for an Eye.
I am Cato Kalin, and today on Eye for an Eye, we have a case of a curious scent and a car that needed to be sent to the cleaners. The plaintiff says she has a problem with a neighbor's pet that left its mark outside the litter box. The defendant denies the charges and says the plaintiff is straying from the truth as to why their friendship is stained.
We was good neighbors and everything. I know that cat peed in her car. I hope the judge give me my money. That's what I want.
My neighbor's crazy. I'm ready to get her out of my life because my cat didn't do anything, and I hope the judge sees it my way.
This is the case of the cat fight. What happens when two owners try to claw their way to the truth? Only Extreme Akim can decide. Let's watch!
Anna Nelson against LaDonya Hawthorne, correct? All right, I've read your complaint. Tell me about this.
My name is Anna Nelson, and what happened is I'm a tragic victim of some circumstances dealing with this neighbor of mine. I loaned her my car.
This lady is such a liar.
Okay, let her tell the story.
I loaned her my car, you know, being a good neighbor and everything,
Right.
a good friend and everything, and she wanted to take her cat to the doctor. So what happened is when she brought the car back is that it was pee all over the car.
Pee? Who peed
all
in the car?
All over the car.
Who peed in the car?
The cat, her cat.
Your cat peed in her car?
This woman is the biggest lie they ever wore a pair of shoes. My cat was sick. It had a mild hemorrhaging in the eye.
The cat ain't sick.
My cat had a mild hemorrhaging in the eye, and my car was down, and I asked you to take me.
Okay.
And you didn't have the time, so you said,
I told her, look.
Okay, let her finish, let her finish.
So anyway, she said, well, I'll tell you what, since I don't have time, I'll just let you go ahead and take the car.
Okay.
So when I got in the car just smelled
Where
horrible.
was the cat pee, in the front seat or back seat?
The cat peed in the back seat, because the reason why
You're lying. You're lying.
The reason why my
Get it out. Get it out.
No, you get it out.
Get it out.
Hey, wait a minute.
Hey, does your cat ever ride in the back seat?
It's trained. It knows it's obedient. It goes in the front seat, sits down. When I say get up, it gets
Not
up.
your cat,
When I say when it's time to go use the bathroom, open the door, she goes out and come back in. On my cat, her cat there, I thought the cat was really sick and everything. I thought the cat was really trained.
No, she's
That cat
lying.
is smelled.
When
I went to get my grandson's papers out of there, I said, oh my God, look at all this.
You said that before I even got the
and I went to her house and knocked on her door and told her, I said, look, and you know your cat done messed up the car, messed up my grandson's papers and everything else, and all that stuff and everything. You spilled this stuff and all that. And she went, and this is the mess where she was made on this thing. She slammed the door in my face.
Is that the picture? Let me see the picture.
No, you don't even understand.
What's that picture?
She slammed the door.
How do you know if your cat peed in the back seat or not? Give that big sugar ray.
When she let me use her car, I got in there. It smelled so bad. I thought I was going to have to ride the bus.
No, that's not it, Your Honor.
My cat was in his cage.
Your Honor, that's wrong. That's wrong, Your Honor.
What happened? She
that's
let
wrong.
her grandson borrow.
How do you know her cat went in
She
her
let
cage?
her grandson borrow that
Ask her
car
what day it
live.
was. Ask her what day
What day was it?
It was on Thursday.
Ask her what time did she come get my car?
What time did you come get her car?
It was in the morning.
Okay, she got my car in the morning. My car was clean. I showed it to her.
She said the car smelled like cat pee when she picked it
Your
up.
grandson probably had all his friends, and they probably peed in that car. That's what happened.
Did the grandson take any animals in the car?
No. My grandson had
His friends are animals.
This is my grandson.
Okay, come on in the cage. You come on in the cage.
His friends are animals.
She's saying that you had the car the night before, and you must have had somebody or some animal or something peed in the car the night before. Is that true?
No, that's not true, Your Honor. My name is Rob, Your Honor.
Did anything smell in that car the night before?
Not at all, of course.
He was probably drunk. That's
Her cat is a trained cat. Her cat, she had 6 cats.
Right.
And all of them but one is all she got left. And that cat is trained.
Sir, I have pictures of what her trained cats do.
Okay, let me see it. What is that? Tell me about it.
And also, I have Priscilla. Priscilla look better than her do than that cat do. That cat don't look like nothing.
What her cats do.
Let me see this first. And you might as well grab a picture of Priscilla.
Here's Priscilla.
Okay, let me see Priscilla.
You can see how she has attention. Her eyes looking red.
Okay, so
Priscilla comes over to my house and on my porch.
She wouldn't have peed in no car.
One morning I picked up Priscilla. Priscilla was smelling like
that's wrong. That's wrong.
All right, first of all, let me address this. Okay, you're saying her cat caused all this damage to your furniture?
That's to her furniture.
Oh, that's your furniture.
I took a picture one day when I went up to her house. We were taking pictures, and that's what your cat or all your stray cats.
Your Honor, if you can see under the law is that they was been burned. There ain't no cat. A cat can't scratch like that. How can
it looks like it looks like it's been scratched. I mean, this looks like there's wires hanging out of this couch and. Did your cat do that?
No, it's caught on fire, Your Honor. And my cat didn't do it. Yes, it caught on fire.
Cat may have scratched the couch, but her cat peed in the car.
No,
Your Honor.
My cat.
Have you noticed the water now?
Hey, wait,
my cat was in a cage.
Let me hear from the grandson. Ma'am, let me hear from the grandson. Okay, the night before, you were the last person at the scene of the crime.
I admit, I was
when you got the car the night before, did it smell?
No, sir.
And did you have any animals in there?
Of course not.
All right, who's your witness?
This is my nephew, Eric.
What do you know about this?
I know. I deliver mail in the neighborhood. I know Miss Nelson have about 100 cats. She lied about
100 cats?
Coming up next on Eye for an Eye.
This is what we found when I got in the car that morning. It was a Depend, an oversized Depend. She wears Depends.
What made you...
But she doesn't want it because this is...
I don't wear Depends.
This is what was making the
She's
car
the one that wear Depends.
You're watching Eye for an Eye.
It was pee all over the car.
Pee? Who peed
all
in the car?
Over the car.
Who peed in the car?
The cat. My car was clean. I showed it to her.
She said the car smelled like cat pee when she picked it up.
My grandson probably had all the kids, and they probably peed in that car. That's what happened.
I know Miss Nelson have about 100 cats. She lied about one cat. And when I deliver mail at her house...
100 cats?
No, I don't have 100 cats. You can see it.
She have 100 cats. They're all in the trees and I deliver mail. One time, there was a kitten in the mailbox.
There's a cat in the mailbox?
They're everywhere.
You don't have no cat in the mailbox.
God, he trying to claim every cat in the neighborhood on my grandmother here.
This is what we found when I got in the car that morning. It was a Depend, an oversized Depend.
Oh, extra large.
She wears Depends.
What made you...
But she doesn't want it because this is...
I don't wear Depends.
This is what was making the car
She's the one to wear Depends.
Why did you...
She's the one to wear Depends.
This is what was making the car smell so bad.
She's the one to wear Depends.
You're Depends.
She had to take it off and get it out of the trash can because it's hers, you know? She has all kinds.
Talk about cat pee. That's you.
That's you.
The trash can was your car.
Depends. Go get that.
That's a Depends.
I think we would...
The trash can was your car.
Don't you see how big I am? That Depends.
You got in her car and then you grabbed her Depends.
I didn't grab the odor was so
silly, y'all.
Silly.
You know, it's saturated overnight. It could have been, I don't know if it was hers or your girls or whoever said that.
But listen, it was your cat that had the urinary tract problem. Her cat ain't had no urinary tract problem.
What made you grab
So
that
it's
Depends?
obvious.
That's probably her cat.
You didn't even know she was going to sue you.
It was in the car in the back seat.
But you didn't know she was going to sue you. Why would you grab her Depends for evidence if you didn't know she was going to sue you?
So you could know that she was not telling the truth.
You know she's not telling the truth because that Depends was in her trash can. Number one, it's in her trash can.
Fluffy was going to the
trash. Number one, it was in her trash can. Number two, I would look stupid to go over there and put a Depends in her trash can.
Because it left in the car. You might change in the car.
So are you saying it was the Depends that smelled or it was her cats that peed?
I think it was her.
When you got in your grandma's car the night before, did you see this Depends?
No.
All right, I'll look at that evidence. Sugar Ray will look at the Depends.
My cat is not the call.
And I'll be back and settle my decision. Thank you.
I was just wondering, if you really thought that she had peed in the backseat of her car, what would provoke you to pick up her Depend with your bare hands and hold it? I mean...
Everyone knows that she's a very vengeful person, and just to keep myself on the safe side, I just collected it because, and that's one reason they call her the cat woman, because she's real catty.
You have a question over here? Stand up.
People pee smells different than cat pee. And you could tell the difference if it was a cat that urinated or if it was a person.
You know what? It could have been her cat because, from my understanding, the window was down overnight, I guess, when her grandson had the car. So, you know, and like I said, she have stray cats, so cats could have been jumping in and out of the car, you know?
I don't take any strays. I have no stray. I have one cat, Priscilla. She's very trained. I take her to obedient training.
Well, you talk about a case having tender vitals. This one is it. But now we got to find out what Judge Extreme Akim is going to decide right about this second.
Coming up next on Eye for an Eye.
You lied to me about putting the cat in a cage, didn't you? You lied to me too, and you might have brought a frivolous lawsuit.
You're watching Eye for an Eye.
When you got in your grandma's car the night before, did you see this Depends?
No.
All right, I'll look at that evidence. Sugar Ray will look at the Depends.
My cat is not the clown.
And I'll be back and second my decision.
Good.
Thank you. You two have been friends for a long time. I can't believe you're letting $450 come between you. I mean, friendship is more important than money, but you've asked me to find out what the pee smell came from, so that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna order that there be a pet medical detective that's gonna analyze the stain and determine which one's cat did that pee smell back there. You came to me for answers, and I'll give it to you, but it's gonna be at a price. If it's your cat that did the pee in the back, well, then you lied to me about putting the cat in a cage, didn't you? If it's your cat that did the pee in the back, you lied to me too, and you might have brought a frivolous lawsuit. So my verdict is that whoever cat did the pee stain in the back, that person will drive that car, the convertible car, through a car wash with the top down. And that's justice.
Oh, hey, it's me, Kato. Hey, we're gonna figure out today whose cat peed in this convertible and then send the stinking culprit through the car wash with the top down. The crime scene is dripping with clues, so many so that we hired a pet detective so he could pounce on the truth.
I think the judge made a fair decision because my cat didn't pee in that car, and my cat is a trained cat. LaDonna gonna be the one riding in that car. Her cat's the one peed in my car and made it stink like that. So she's the one gonna be riding that car. The judge made a fair decision.
My little Fluffy would never, ever pee in anyone's car. And if the judge's verdict is for me to go through the car wash, I think it's a wrong verdict. Her story didn't hold water in court, but her car is gonna hold water with her in it, okay?
I promise you a pet detective, and look who's here, Jeff Dalton. Jeff, tell me a little bit about the pet detective business.
Well, I've been doing it for 11 years, and I worked prior to that in law enforcement, and we worked alongside of the animal control.
Okay, so you know a lot about pets because you've been in law enforcement.
Yes, sir.
Working with the animals, the canines, and all that stuff.
Exactly.
Now, what are you holding there?
I've got the samples from both cats, Priscilla
Holy
and Fluffy.
cow. How did you get them to pee in those bottles?
It wasn't easy.
Okay, so you can tell the DNA
That's
of
right.
exactly, and I see you also got some dry
No, that's her cat food.
and
That's her cat food.
No,
You can
I
tell.
do not
Oh,
feed my
That's her. No,
I do not feed
I know,
my
but I'm
cat
trying
food.
to. You can tell.
We're going to determine.
We're
gonna-
You can smell it. You can smell it.
I
smell it.
No, you just
All right. I don't.
That's
All right, ladies, don't get me too close to the urine, please. We're going to figure out exactly whose cat peed where because he brought his lab kit. So stay here. In about a half hour's time, we're going to find out the culprit. All right, Jeff, you've been working here. Has you come to a conclusion?
Yes, I have.
These are the results?
This is the answer, right?
Can I take a look?
Yes, you may.
I've never read one of these before, so it might be kind of confusing to me.
Let me help you.
So, Priscilla, that's Fluffy?
That's right.
How accurate is this?
99.98.
There's no way they're going to believe these results.
It's pretty accurate.
Guess I'll break it to him. Thanks, Jeff.
Okay.
You did a great job. Ladies, I've got the results here, and they are almost 100% accurate. So I don't want any arguments here. Priscilla pottied in the car. You got, yeah, Priscilla pottied in the car. You're excited. You're excited, right? Guess what? Guess what? So did Fluffy. You're both going through the car wash together. Get up, get up. Let's go. Let's go to the wash. Let's go to the wash. Ladies, are you ready to go through this car wash? You can see what we did. We covered up the electronic components for safety reasons. We didn't want anybody electrocuted, okay? You're gonna get clean.
Here we go.
I'm sorry.
Here we go. I can't believe this. I can't believe it. This was all your fault. This was all your fault. You'll do anything. You'll do anything.
Hey, it's your fault.
That was you. That was you.
That's your fault.
It's
You did that.
all your fault.
Yeah, look
All your
good.
fault.
Hands up.
It's all your fault. Don't talk to me. Don't talk to me. You need to stop with me being public.
Get ready for this one.
Don't talk to me. I just don't want to hear it. Don't talk to me. It's all your fault. It's your fault. It's your fault. It's your fault.
Hey, have you ever had your mouth cleaned out with soap?
Leave me alone. I'm gonna move. I don't want to be your neighbor anymore. Just leave me alone. Just leave me alone. History to me. It's gonna be history to me. Don't talk to me. Don't talk to me. Be quiet.
Girls, come on out. Come on out. You can take off your helmets. Give me your hand there. You're all wet. Oh my gosh, you got a turtle wax sealer. You okay? Come on over here, darling.
You and your
Meet me in front. Come on over here. Give me your hand. Good job, you guys. Come on over here. Come on over here. Hey, that dryer worked. You look great.
On account of her.
You are not Miss Priscilla.
And you're that puppet.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I saw the soap go in your mouth. I thought that would have cleaned everything out. What's going on? How do you feel right now?
I feel horrible because she should have gone in there. She in the cat.
Who would have thought?
I never
Well,
accused my
you need to be
car.
locked up.
All
You
right.
need to want to be
Today,
locked up and throw the
justice
away.
was a cat wash. Until then, I'm Cato Kalin for Eye for an Eye. Okay, girls, let's go through one more time. What do you say? Come on, let's get a clean coat.
I just was flabbergasted. I was just outraged by it, you know. The judge should have looked at the evidence that I turned into him, but he didn't look at the evidence too good. That's what's the problem.
I won't ever forget the pet detective and the decision that he made. And I just really think it was just awful. It was wrong, wrong, wrong.
And I think that she should have went through the car wash instead of me going through the car wash being wet and everything else. I'm really just overwhelmed by it, you know. Just so disgusted about it.
Once the water fell, I just started drawing up and started getting teary-eyed. But once the soap started coming, I just started talking really bad to Anna, and then the soap started just foaming all in my mouth, and I just began to get really hoarse.
I will never loan my car to her. I thought I'm supposed to be a friend to take care of my belongings. I will never want to see her again. Her and Puffy and Puff, and she can puff on out of here as far as my concern. If I ever see her again, I'm going to turn my head, and I hope she walk on the other side of the street.
From this day forward, I hope to never see the owner or the cat.